Okay, here we go. Testing, just to make sure we are live. Welcome to the channel. Let's just double check here. Okay, here we are, guys. So, long time since I haven't streamed anything at all. I was just having some issues getting everything up and running. Hopefully everything's okay. Let's just double check here. Just gotta make sure everything's okay. Yep, everything is looking fine. Okay, so guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our live streams. It's been quite a bit. It's been a long time since I haven't actually streamed live. I've been uploading some videos every now and then, and you know what? There's lots going on in the Mac world right now, especially regarding gaming, and there's lots to see. You know, recently with the release of Mac OS Ventura, well, Metal 3, the Metal 3 API came out, and that was extremely, fascinating. We've been seeing benchmarks and game testing of Resident Evil 8 Village. You know, that was incredible just to be able to see how that game is running on the fanless M1 MacBook Air. Like, I can't really stress enough how amazing it is to have, let's say, you know, a laptop which is fanless with, you know, an SoC that only has, okay, great, we need a little bit more volume here. So maybe now it's better. Yeah, probably. I might need to boost. That's why this is a test run. Once again, you know, as I was saying earlier, this is a test run. So, can you hear me better now? Is it better? Just need to make sure everything's on par. So, thank you very much, Felipe Bravo. Muchas gracias, amigo. Aquí estamos todos reunidos. La Copa del Mundo empieza dentro de poco, eh? No, anyways, as I was saying, yeah, so there's lots going on in the Mac world. Metal 3 API was released with Mac OS Ventura, and that was amazing. Yeah, it's kind of crazy just to see, you know, a 30-watt processor being able to push, let's say, a AAA game, you know, with performance near to what we would get on the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, or at least, you know, somewhere in between. It's much better than the Nintendo Switch, obviously, despite the fact that they both share this the same type of architecture. But yeah, lots of stuff going on. And today my goal is just to set this whole thing up, make sure everything's working so that, you know, in the coming days, weeks, and months, we can stream and do more live content where, you know, I'm able to engage more with audience, and all in all, you know, just be able to show, let's say, how, you know, progress has been made, at least when it comes to, you know, gaming, emulators, native games. You know, we gotta check that. We're going to do a whole, you know, state of emulation. We're going to see right now where the Mac is in regarding emulation. We're going to see how that PlayStation 3 emulator is running. Andrew Sai just did a video on the CMU emulator where he showed us how, you know, Zelda Breath of the Wild was running. It's pretty amazing to see that running on the M1 Mac. That's something we're definitely going to have to test. Also, we're going to see how PlayStation 2 has improved. There's probably lots in store there, you know, because the last time, I think it's been at least like 4 or 5 months since I uploaded any type of video regarding PlayStation 2, PlayStation 3, and all that. So there's been lots of improvements. The community's working a lot towards improving and, you know, just improving basically how all of these programs, emulators are running on the Mac environment. So we're still working towards breaking that myth that gaming on the Mac isn't possible. It's definitely possible. It's just a matter of everyone, you know, pushing forward and together in the same direction. So moving on here to, let's see, here we go. So I improved my setup now, and what we're going to see here today is what you guys are seeing on screen is my M1 MacBook Air. I'm capturing footage through my capture card, and all of this is being relayed through the M1 Mac Mini with extra RAM this time around. You know, I just want the streams to be as smooth as possible. You know, we've been having issues in the past, and we don't want that to happen again. Especially since, I don't know, something weird happened. Like, I remember, like, if you guys check my channel, I was able to stream games while, I was able to play games while streaming all on the same system, and all of a sudden that stopped working. I don't know why. It was kind of frustrating for me, you know, something that was working before, and, you know, on my Discord channel, we were discussing it. It could have been an update, maybe. I'm not sure. I formatted my Mac. I reinstalled. Back then, Ventura was just a beta, and I even installed a beta, tried that. But, you know, something weird happened, or probably it was just too much. But, you know, before we were able to stream at 1080p 60 FPS, and there were basically no issues at all. However, moving forward to gaming here, I don't have much prepared for the stream since, as I said earlier, this is just going to be a test run. But we can get a few things here up and running. I do have Ether SX2 on this Mac installed. So, you know what? Let's just give this a shot. Let's see how things are running. And yeah, so yeah, let's check this out. Here we have Ether SX2. For all of you who do not know, there are basically two emulators right now out there for the PlayStation 2 on the M1 Mac. One is PCSX2, and the other one is Ether SX2. Now, there's lots of videos on my channel running PSSX2 with games, and then we discovered that Ether SX2 was updated, and they added, you know, they made it compatible with the ARM architecture. So this is running much better with Metal. But yeah, so basically all you got to do here is download this, and you got to add the BIOS files, and you got to set up your controller, which you would do that here. Where is it? Let's see, here we got controllers, and you know, you just got to set it up. You got to map the controller, obviously. But in my case, I'm using the you see, this happens every so often when you try to connect your Xbox One controller. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So see, right now it's messing around with my Bluetooth devices. I don't know if this happens to anybody else. It happens to me every so often. So what I usually have to do here, because I got lots of people asking me on the channel, like, hey, can I use this controller? Can I use that controller? My controller doesn't work. I don't know. I guess this is just a matter of Bluetooth and Mac OS. So what I usually do in this case, I come around here, I click on forget. It forgets the device. So then you just got to put it into pairing mode. It starts flashing real quickly, and it'll show up right here. So I just click connect, and it'll automatically detect my Xbox controller. And now once it's once the light is just as you can see it right now on screen, you're good to go. So in theory, we are ready. You just got to make sure here. Oh my God, which one is it now? I guess it's this one. So anyway, let's just get a game up and running. See if we, oh yeah. AirPods Pro, of course, my friend. These things are, you know, state of the art, really good piece of equipment. If you're in the Mac environment, really, really good. Highly recommended. Let's see. Let's just start a game here so we can see how this is running. I downloaded a game for PlayStation 3. I also have RPCSS3 on the Mac, but it's not set up, so I'm not sure if we're going to be able to test much there. So what do we have here? Nightfire. Okay, so let's try Nightfire. So right off the bat here, yeah, they're really good. Like these, you know, at first I didn't want to pay like almost 300 euros for this. I ended up buying them on sale for 220. This is first generation AirPods Pro. And, you know, I don't regret at all this purchase. They are, well, okay, let's talk about what's good about them, and let's talk about what's not so good about them. What's good about them? Versatility. It works wonders. You know, if you're on your phone, if you're on your Mac, it switches automatically between devices. It's very, very comfortable in that regard, and they fit nicely. They give you 3 sized ear chips, I believe. You got small, medium, and large. Whatever suits your ear better. Like, obviously, it's not going to be a perfect fit, but I think it's pretty good. And it's important to get them properly fitted in your ear, or else, you know, the active noise canceling won't work. What's not so great about them? Battery life, perhaps. Yeah, it's very comfortable in your pocket. Like, you know, I even feel like sometimes I lose these, you know, like when I'm at work, I just leave them on, I leave the case on the desk, and it's like, where is it? And it's under a bunch of papers and stuff and whatnot, right? But yeah, and you know what's not so good about them? Battery life. At work, I'm usually listening to music, you know, just calling customers and whatnot. And from time to time, I do get that that alert, that notification that battery is low. But you know, it charges quickly. You know, in the case, it's not that bad. But you know, I think I'm getting around 3 to 4 hours of battery life. But you do charge them for like 5 minutes, and you get another hour. So all in all, it's not that bad. But anyway, so that's that. And here we have 007 Nightfire. Why am I playing a James Bond while I've been listening to, you know, the original soundtrack for all the movies, like for a week now at work? And, you know, it's like, okay, so I've been listening to James Bond for a week, so I got to test some James Bond games. So here we are. So I'm just going to get into full size. So resolution right now is set at 1024 by 896. Temperatures, you guys can see right now, the M1 MacBook Air is at 35 degrees, so it's not doing that bad. Let's just raise that resolution a little bit. Let's see here. Rendering, it's set 720p. Let's see, 2.5. That's 1120p. It does have that 4:3 aspect ratio. So it would be nice to get, here we are, widescreen. Okay, so it's stretched out a little bit, the image. Not that bad, you know. I think it'll be fine. Now, I need to know if you guys can actually listen. Oh, okay, the controller is not working. You guys can see it's not working. That's because I had to repair the controller with my Mac. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to open up the menu for the controllers, which is right here, and I'm not really sure it's SDL2. Oh, and it's been set up for SDL0. So, oh, and it's SDL1. Okay, so we're just gonna have to remap this real quickly. Left, right, down, L2, L1, select, start, R2, R1, triangle, square, circle, cross, up, left, right. Yeah, Digital Foundry makes great content testing out the most powerful Macs, like 1080 Ti. That's amazing, you know. You know, if you guys want, we can test Resident Evil. Let's test Resident Evil. I think I have it here on the system. Sure. Shut that down. Let's go ahead and test Resident Evil on the M1 MacBook Air. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Where is it here? Downloads. No, applications, actually. Here we are. Resident Evil. Let's go for it. Yeah. Let's see. Health warning. Capcom. Yeah, this is amazing. You know, just running Resident Evil 8. This is all live on the M1 MacBook Air, so it's no fan here. So let's just make sure the controller is paired. It is. Now we got to play around with the settings. You know, it's a bit tricky here because there's lots of things to change. So we have full screen 1080p. That's important. Right now it's telling us that it's probably going to need 4 gigabytes of RAM, and it only, well, I understand that it only has available 3.34897 gigabytes. So frame rate, we're going to try to aim for 60 FPS. VSync is on. And Metal FX upscaling. Now this is the magic, this is what's going to make the game run, as it's going to try to squeeze all that performance out of the M1 Mac, or the M1 in this case. And this is the entry level. So obviously if you have the M2 or the M1 Max or the M1 Pro or the M1 Ultra, or any of these hyped up processors, you're going to do much better. Texture quality is set at high, which is telling us that it's only using 0.5 gigabytes of RAM. This is set at medium. Mesh quality is also set at medium. No ray tracing here, obviously. This is off, on, medium, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, look at that. If I set max, goes all the way up to 4.5 gigabytes of RAM. That's just too much. So we're just going to keep it at low. I don't know about context shadows. Shadow cache. I don't think it makes that much of a difference, but it does seem to raise do 1080p max preset without Metal FX shit. Okay, sure. Why not? Let's go for it. So 1080p and no Metal FX. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Sorry. So let's just switch this off. Rendering mode normal. It could kill performance, but and I don't know. We'll test everything. Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, I understood. Yeah, so if you guys think everything's, I think we should just try it as it is, right? It's 1080p, Metal FX is off, frame rate is, oh wait, I forgot to, wait, we gotta quit the game, wait. I forgot to load the Metal 3, yeah. Hey, how's it going, guys? Yeah, I gotta enable the interface, the OSD. So I think it was here, Mac OS, this services, new terminal at folder, and then this should be number 1. I'd enable the HUD, so that would be that, and here we go. Yeah, the Metal HUD. Yeah, that's right. Got to enable that so you guys can see, specs, how it's performing. Very interesting. So, what do we have here? Right now, I have 2.5 gigabytes of RAM, which are not in use. Everything else is closed. There shouldn't be anything else hogging RAM. So let's go for it. Start game. Let's just double check here that, oh, is the controller now not responding? Oh no, it's good. It's good. We're good. Display 4 gigabytes, blah blah blah, 1080p, 60. You can already, yeah, well, maybe with a script or something like that. It's only a few steps. Like, it's not that bad, and especially in the terminal, all you gotta do is hit the arrow up, and your last commands will show up. So it's not that bad. Like, obviously it would be nice to have like an in-game option, or maybe something like Steam, where you hit shift tab or something like that, and you're able just to you have that in-game menu where you can enable the FPS counter and whatnot. But yeah, it obviously would be nice. For your average Joe, this is probably too much, but shouldn't be that bad. You guys can see right now it's struggling to yeah, that's true. That's true. If you're using terminal very often, like for whatever you have to use it, it will be buried, you know, far back into whatever commands you have on top of that. But yeah, as I said, you know, it would be nice if you know, Apple implemented something to make it easier, you know, even if it was just like, you know, I think Origin has it in their launcher as well. Steam has it for sure. Nvidia, what's their live streaming called? Their live game streaming, Nvidia GeForce Now or something like that. I think they have something similar as well. And, you know, probably this is just how it is since, you know, Metal 3 was just released with Mac OS Ventura. So, you know, this is Apple, guys. You know how long they take to come up with new updates. So, guys, should I leave frame rate at 30 or try to, you know, push 60? Like right now, here in the menu, it's at 42 frames per second. You guys can tell right away that it's struggling to reach 60 FPS. Not sure if we should go for 60 or just leave it at 30. Maybe we should, like if I hit Metal FX here, performance. Look, if we go into performance mode, it goes all the way up to 60. Yeah, exactly. It's struggling in the main menu. Like it's ridiculous, right? But you know, then again, it is the M1 MacBook Air, so you know, can't expect much from that. So let's just leave it off since someone mentioned that they just want to see how it ran without Metal FX upscaling. So we'll see that now. And yeah, so this should be good. Let's go for it. Let's start the game. And yeah. Like, it is a very demanding game, obviously. Yeah, exactly. All things considered, like, you know, like 5 years ago, someone would have told us, you're going to be running, you know, AAA games such as Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8 on a fanless computer. People would say, like, you know, get the hell out of here, right? Nobody would believe you with max TDP 30 watts, right? Like, ridiculous. But here we are, you know, it's reality. It's okay, just skip all this. And if you look at the graphics, like everything's looking pretty good, in my opinion at least. So here we are. I never finished Resident Evil 7 actually. I almost finished the game, but not quite. Yeah, like this is probably somewhere near to PlayStation 4 or maybe more on you know, like Xbox One or the Xbox One S. It's the Xbox One S, you know, by the end of the generation was running games at 900p. You know, it struggled with Cyberpunk. Yeah, the game engine is good. I do have to admit that Resident Evil, the RE engine, does a great job. I was playing Resident Evil 7 on my Xbox Series X at I think it's 1440p 120 FPS, and that was amazing. Like, it's just you could add ray tracing, drop resolution to drop the frame rate to 60 FPS, but
that book's too scary for you.
And you know, something else, if they've been able to port Resident Evil 8, they should have, like, look at the reflections on the floor right there. Like, you know, obviously it's not ray tracing on the higher end, you know, like 3080s and whatnot, but still, like,
Almost there, honey.
what I'm seeing here on screen is just amazing. Let's see if I can put this baby to sleep. Here you go, little boy. Go to your crib.
There you go.
Like, just looking at the textures of the little baby here. Look at its clothes. Look at its face. You know, it's amazing. So yeah, like I was saying, you know, they should be able to get Resident Evil 7 out on the Mac. Even the remakes for Resident Evil 2 and 3, which are very, very cool games. And even the upcoming remake for Resident Evil 4, they shouldn't have any problems releasing that game. But, you know, I guess Apple just, you know, walked into Capcom with a whole bunch of a suitcase full of cash, probably, like, you know, we need something top notch for the Mac just to show off how performance is. But, you know, obviously there isn't a market for gaming on Macs. Like, all in all, I think if we look at market share for computers right now, I think it's probably 8 out of 10 computers are Let's see, achieve. Is the game still enjoyable at 30 FPS? Well, you know what? Obviously, I don't know about you, Milk Mark, but I'm a guy who's been playing video games for all my life, as far as I can remember. And, there was a time when we played games at, like 800 by 600 and 24 to 30 FPS, and we were still enjoying games. Obviously, right now, we are overwhelmed by the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, even the high-end graphics cards such as the 3080 Ti, and even the new 4080s. And we're getting used to seeing games running at 4K, 120 FPS, 1440p, 120 FPS. But in my opinion, if you really want to play a game and just enjoy it, you will be able to enjoy it. Like 30 FPS for a game such as Resident Evil, where it's not going to be like tons of action. It's not Call of Duty, it's not Battlefield, it's not Fortnite, where you're going to need. It's not fast-paced game, but
Smells good.
just looking at the graphics here, I'm seeing lots of fidelity here. I think the image is very nice. Look at her cardigan; everything's looking very, very nice. Even the table textures, kitchen cabinets, tablecloth. You can really tell that they put lots of effort into this, and when they ported the game to the Metal 3 API, to work with the Metal 3 API, they did a really good job. And performance, power, battery. Yeah, I'm not sure what you guys can see. Like I'm streaming at 1080p 60 FPS. Probably YouTube is doing some compression. But, in my opinion, what I'm seeing here, I'm using right now I think it's a 24-inch IPS display, 60 hertz, just for streaming. It's not my main display. But in this case, what I'm seeing here on screen is outstanding. It's very amazing. And, yeah, like, obviously, with the game trying to aim for 60 FPS, we're going to see... It's gonna feel, we're gonna get hiccups. It's gonna stutter. It's not gonna be a smooth experience. If it's like right now. Look at it. It's at 27 FPS, and this is not even the game, right? This is just like a cutscene, right? Even though it's being rendered in engine, but all in my opinion, this is just amazing. Like, who would have said? Let's just skip here, and everybody's been seeing all over YouTube, all over the internet, how the M1 or even the M2 is performing with emulators. Like, you guys can play any game for PlayStation 2 right now at much higher resolution. There's tons of mods out there and hacks to improve. You got widescreen hack. You can even raise the frame rate if it's compatible with the game and whatnot. But the thing is that we're talking about a real game here. Now we're just gonna walk around here. You guys can see like reflections of the light here. The snow is looking nice and sharp. Just gonna keep walking ahead. No, I'm using a capture card with OBS right now. I'm using the Elgato 60 HDS Plus, and that's capturing footage from my from the M1 MacBook Air. It's capturing it to the M1 Mac Mini, and so that way I don't have to use it's not going to be hogging resources for the stream, which is actually something I mentioned at the start of this stream, that before I used to stream right off the M1 Mac, but I don't know, something happened and I wasn't able to do it anymore. Like YouTube, like the FPS would just drop and it wasn't working. So right now you guys can see that the game's running at 36 FPS, memory 4.45 gigabytes right now, and we're just going to see the temperature here. Let's just double check temperatures. 95 degrees, guys. It's at 95 degrees. So we even have the M1 SoC Die 2 at 100 degrees. That'll the system's throttling, so it's gonna throttle due to thermals, and we will see a drop in performance. Now that's another reason why I recommend playing the game at 30 FPS, it's not going to push the system as much. So, yeah, it probably is, and it's not using as much power as the GTX 750 Ti would. So, not bad all in all. So let's see if we can get out of this area. Jensen Impact. Well, there's we have this member in our Discord, which is part of the what's it called Play Cover community, and I think you can run Jensen Impact with the Play Cover, which allows you to sideload Mac apps, iPad apps, and all that. So I think it's doable. It's just not native. And oh wait, I'm walking. I went backwards. Oh, dumb me. It's just a hassle, right? It's not plug and play. Yeah, and key mapping is janky. Like all of this is in the works. You know what I mean? Like it's all developing as we speak, and it's all backed by the community. So it's your average Joe like you, like me. We got to do our 8-hour shift and then come back home and start doing our work here for the community, which is not paid, but Hades on the M1 MacBook Air. Yeah, like obviously the M1 MacBook Air, it's going to get hot like crazy. Like I've in many of my videos, I usually mention that you got to be careful with temperatures. Why? Well, other than spreading heat amongst the rest of the components, I've seen that my battery has degraded. I'm honestly I'm waiting for warranty to expire, which should be shortly in a year, and I will be doing the thermal hack, which is applying a few thermal pads on the chip. So they say that this helps spread heat on the backplate, which is aluminum, but as I said earlier, look at the dead crow here. Look at that. I don't know. If this were me, I wouldn't continue walking. In my opinion, I kind of felt that too. I kind of regretted buying the M1 MacBook Air for it not having a fan. Why? Well, if you're just going to do, your daily stuff like banking or, working or even light gaming, it's not bad. Like it's like, don't get me wrong. The M1 and the MacBook Air is a hell of a chip. There's lots of performance, but when you get into heavy stuff, such as exporting video from Final Cut Pro, more intense gaming such as this or other games like Civilization, stuff like that, or even City Skylines, games that are native to the Mac, or even games that are coded in x86 and are being translated real time through Rosetta. Those games, you can really tell that, after a while, the system throttles, and that's when you start losing performance. You lose anywhere between 15 to 20% performance. Yeah, vapor chamber would have been awesome, but once again, as I said earlier, this is Apple, and they take their time, and if they, I don't know, like there were rumors for the iPhone 14 that it was going to have a vapor chamber, but it ended up not having anything. Now guys, just look at the textures here on the bottles. Like I'm really amazed at quality. Frame rate 36. It's throttling like crazy. We're just gonna check real quickly here. Temperatures 93 degrees. You guys can see that obviously it's throttling. You guys can see here that temperatures are dropping. It's underclocking the cores. Yeah, like the thing is that once you're in the Apple environment, like there's nothing you can do. Like I was thinking about getting a computer for streaming. Probably, I don't know, 3060, something like that with an AMD Ryzen or something like that. But, after a while I thought, what am I going to use it for? I'm not going to game on that system. I need it for streaming. And then it's like, I'm so into the Apple environment. Like I'm not going to go and spend, I don't know, like 1,500 euros on something that I'm just going to use for streaming, right? So, in the end, you just got to choose wisely when you're buying your Mac. Like, don't get me wrong, the Mac is so comfortable for just everything. If you're Well, obviously, I do have to say that I don't use my Mac on my lap. It's usually always on a table. But yeah, when you're on a train or you're at someone else's place, and you have it on your lap because you have nowhere else to put it, the thermal mod isn't going to be good at all. You're going to burn yourself. And as I was saying earlier, the thing is that after a year of heavily testing games, pushing the M1 and the MacBook Air to its limits and beyond, all that heat that spreads throughout the aluminum chassis, I've seen that the battery in the M1 MacBook Air has degraded much more than I thought it would. Like, you guys can see right here that the battery right now, can I see it? Maybe not. But we can see it here on coconut battery. The thing is that, look at this. It only has 81 charge cycles, and the battery has already degraded to 85%. Like, 81 cycles in over a year is nothing. It's always connected to the plugged into the socket. But the thing is that, look at the battery. Right now, just playing, the battery went up to 41 degrees Celsius. 41 degrees Celsius it's too much for a battery. Like, in my opinion, it's beyond the safe area. So you got to keep that in mind, since heat it's just gonna spread throughout the whole Mac, and it's gonna have an effect. Like, at first, it didn't, but this Mac that I have, I'm using it exclusively for the channel, and if you guys have been following me since the beginning, I've been testing tons of games, and well, shit happens, right? So let's see if we can advance a little more here in the game. See what's going on here. What do we have here? A rat. Okay, not bad. Got a bottle there. Where's the exit? Yeah, Mac OS is wonderful. Like, I'd never go back to Windows. I'm lost. Like, where am I supposed to go? Okay, definitely not that way. There's an X here. X marks the spot. Nope. Lots of garbage here. So yeah, you guys can see that the game is running at 36. Well, this is without Metal FX. Remember, we are testing the game without Metal FX. So, let's see if I can get out of this area. Am I missing out on anything here? Got some garlic. Let's see. Nothing around here. That's that. Over here to the right. What do we have? Nothing. Okay, so the basement's cleared. There's nothing here. Let's go back upstairs. So yeah, just gotta keep that in mind. I understand that these are very expensive machines. And what's even worse is that you cannot upgrade them once you... Oh, shoot. Oh, damn. Yeah, you can't upgrade. So another thing I kind of regretted is just getting the 8 GB model. For your day-to-day tasks, like, don't get me wrong, you can, with 8 GB of RAM, you will have no problems whatsoever. And even when you run out of RAM, it's going to use the SSD for swap or page file. And the SSD is extremely fast in the M1 Mac. Don't forget what happened with the M2s, where they dropped the configuration for the 256 GB. Let's see what RTX 4090 hitting over 100 FPS at 8K maximum settings, no ray tracing, no metal effects, blah blah blah. Yeah, obviously, but we're talking about the RTX 4090, right? Like, how much does that cost? the GPU prices went up a lot this year. It's probably over 1,000 euros, dollars. But okay, so now that we're out here in the open, you guys can see the castle over there. Frame rate is at 28 FPS. So we're gonna change that real quick here. We're gonna go into display, and we're gonna hit performance. Okay, so we just gained a little more. Now it's much smoother. You guys can, I can feel it right away. And probably temperatures will drop too. And if we lock frame rate at 30, that will help also to keep the system somewhat cooler. You guys can see in the background, I'm not sure you guys can see it on screen, but those trees that are in the background, they don't look so sharp anymore. Now let's see if that has to do with this Metal FX upscaling thing. So let's just disable that. Yep. Now if we are looking at the background, you guys can see that the trees appear much sharper. Textures have loaded much better, but frame rate dropped again. So that's that. Got some eggs here on the ground. So we're going to walk into this shack. Well, no. So yeah, out here, 32, 33. So maybe it's a good idea just to lock frame rate at 30. Let's drop that to 30. And let's see what happens with temperatures. So right now the system is at 92 degrees Celsius. There's only 900 megabytes of RAM available for the system. Resident Evil is using 7.3 gigabytes of RAM. The battery went up to 42.2 degrees Celsius. So just as I was saying earlier, no, what is that? What is that? What is that ASITOP? I don't know what that is. What is it? Never heard of that. What does it do? Yeah, 30 FPS. Like, it's not as smooth as 60, obviously. Oh, interesting. And the terminal. I'll have to test that out. Because I'm using iStats. Nothing to do here. Oh, actually, that's very, very interesting. That's something I'd like to know, if it's throttling or not. Nice. I'll check that for sure. Like, that's something that would be very helpful. Obviously, if the SoC is at 93, 94 degrees Celsius, it's pretty obvious that it's going to throttle, right? But if we can see it, if we can actually see the stats, that would be much better. Now, I know there's no ray tracing, but look at these, I think they're called God rays. Not bad, not bad at all. Yeah, so I'll look into that for sure. That's very interesting. ASI top or ASI top. Not sure how it's pronounced. So what do we have here? It's locked. Okay, thank you. Oh, look at the poor chicken or hen. Okay. Now with HDR, this game would look, very nice. It's a very dark game. I played Resident Evil 7 with HDR on the Xbox Series X. My God, is that nice. Got a nice knife here. And okay, so right trigger is attack. That'll come in handy. Never played any Resident Evil game. Wow, I envy you. You're in for such an adventure. Okay, so 30 FPS. Nothing to do. Oh, wait. Can open that. It still stutters every now and then. Ouch.
Friendly.
And that guy missed.
Who sent you?
Really? Let's skip this. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so now I got a handgun. My God, look at these dead corpses. What about this guy here? No, it's not scary, but you know, Resident Evil 7 at the beginning,
Jesus Christ.
it does spook you a little bit, you know, like obviously Resident Evil 1, 2, 3.
What the hell is wrong with this place?
Okay, very interesting. Yeah, let's see temperatures now. Okay, so yeah, it's still at 93 degrees. 94 degrees. GPU as well, 92, 88. The SSD is already at 60 degrees. And the battery is at 42.7. Come on, just die already. Okay.
What the hell?
So as I said earlier, this is without Metal FX upscaling. If we enable right now Metal FX, set this to performance, boost this up to 60. Okay, seems somewhat smoother, obviously. Not that bad. You know, we're all used to playing at 60 FPS these days. What do we have around here? Nice herbs. But texture quality dropped a lot. Like, you can really tell that textures aren't as sharp as before. So that's the trade-off here with performance. You're gonna gain performance, but you're gonna lose texture quality. You can really tell that. I wonder what the internal resolution is at actually. It looks like it dropped to okay, I need an item for this. Like a monkey bar or something. Yeah, you can really tell that they dropped the resolution for everything else. This is kind of like DLSS, I guess, eh? Okay, cool. Thank you very much. I will look into that. I will look into that for sure. Like, is it easy to install? Do I need Homebrew? Because I can get that done like right away. Or is it something like really quick? Here we go. Bolt cutters. Yeah, like I definitely play at this with this configuration. Temperature still at 92 degrees. Battery went up to 43. So let's see. Let's check this out. Let's see. CLI tool. Oh, it's Python. Okay. Oh, this. Right. I've seen this before. Right. Yes. I'm not sure if I've installed this. There's another thing I've realized. Since macOS Ventura, my main monitor is the Samsung G5 Odyssey, or the Odyssey G5. It goes all the way up to 160 hertz. Zip file installed via PIP. It's broken. Oh, I understand. Well, as I was saying, they enabled VRR on Mac. Like I have the option on my main screen to use VRR, so that's something that would be interesting because VRR on my Xbox Series X is really nice. You can find the one working with Ventura here. Here where in the chat? This is the MacBook. I'm not sure if you guys can see it over here. Here we have it. This is the M1 MacBook Air right here behind me. And no, I don't think it was sent. Probably due to the chat here on YouTube. Magic mouse or magic trackpad? I have neither, but I believe that the trackpad would be nicer. Like, I really, really enjoy the trackpad on the MacBooks. I believe there's no competition when it comes to the trackpad. Regarding mouse, I'm using this Microsoft Bluetooth wireless, small mouse. But yeah, I'd probably go with the trackpad. Yeah, exactly. For me, like, obviously, once you try any Apple product, it's like, where have I been? So yeah, like, I'm really seeing how textures aren't as sharp. Yeah, you guys can see here, it's not looking sharp at all. I wonder if this has had any effect on temperatures. Temperatures have stabilized at around 90 degrees. There's a clear tendency that temperatures are dropping. It's not doing that bad. Yeah, me too. Like, Apple, I even wanted to work there, but it's not that easy. I applied to work at the store at Apple Retail. I went through 4 interviews. It was a pretty intense process. Not stressful though. Like, it's everybody's very nice to you and whatnot. But the thing is that they have to call you if there's work needed, if they need extra workers. And, we're getting into a recession, so you can barricade doorways with shelves. Okay. I remember being able to do this in Resident Evil 5, I believe. It's a matter of enjoying their products. Like, my first MacBook was the 2012 MacBook Pro with the i5 processor, 3rd generation, and I enjoyed it a lot. And after that, after about 10 years, I updated to the 2019 i5 MacBook Pro, which was quite horrible in my opinion. It had the Intel processor with Turbo Boost. Did I ever try it? No, because I don't think I have that installed. I would have to see if it's installed here. You could send the link to my Discord channel though. I could follow the instructions though. Already comes with Python to install PIP. You can follow an online guide. Let's see how to install PIP. Yep. That is so true. That 2019 MacBook Pro. I even had a small app that would disable the Turbo Boost. Oh, it does? Okay. So then what do I have to do? Just install it? So I guess it's just a matter of command not found. Oh, okay. I have to install it here. Okay, here we go. Not found, my friend. Not found. Not found. I might have to install it, actually. Oh, okay. So, what do I follow then? What should I follow? I'll just go into my Discord here, onto the Discord channel. Came with, yeah, like, see what's going on here. See if I have Python installed at least. Oops, nothing's installed here. Well, you know, there's always a first time for everything, I guess. And this is a fresh install of Mac OS Ventura, so not really sure what's going on here. Yeah, hey, OMG. About 39, about 7 minutes. Jesus Christ. Let's just get back into the game then. Oh no, is this going to stand out here? Okay. I guess so. So, where were we? I'll walk out here. No.
Surrounded. Damn it.
Go back downstairs, maybe? Oh, wait. The bad guys here. A few headshots should do the job. Okay. Show your face, my friend. Headshot. Micro stutter right there. Missed that. Oh, this guy has an axe. Wow. Uruboros evolved. Come on, die already. Is there someone behind me? Oh yeah, there is. Are you gonna die or what? Never seen someone take so many bullets to the head and not die. Oh, and I got money. Whoa, that lagged a lot. You guys saw that, eh?
Is it over?
Okay. Made it outside. So, wow. Lots of lag. Let's see what's going on here. What's going on? Oh, temperatures are dropping. Could this be the thermal throttling kicking in? Could be, eh? It's dropping to the low 80s. Or maybe resources are just being used to install this. Whatever it is. Could be. Yeah, the game isn't as smooth as before, and that's probably due. Cool, thank you. I will, I'll check that right away as soon as this finishes installing. Got a chimney. So I guess we just gotta walk this way, maybe? We came from here, didn't we? Yeah, we did. The hell? Oh my god. Well, these folks don't seem too friendly. That's it. Walk away. Walk away. Walk away. Get out of here. Let's get the knife out. Okay. Some objects can be broken. Yeah. Thank you. Let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. I'm installing Python in order to get PIP, and then one of Milk Mark suggested we used this program called ASI top or something like that, and it'll help us see if the system is actually throttling or not. So that will be very interesting to see. Ooh, shotgun. Oh no. Bam! Did he die? Yes. Okay. Keep your distance, please. There's COVID. This guy has COVID for sure. Look at his face. Yeah, that's what happens. Okay, we gotta pick up his money. Whoa, 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 whoa. No! He bit me. Crystal skull. Cool. Oh my god, the other guy got up. Come on. I'm down to 3 bullets. Okay, we gotta start killing people with the knife. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm gonna lose my arm. And we already lost it in Resident Evil 7, so... Die! God damn it. Okay, what about you? You too. Come on. It's enough! Die already! Yes, Metal FX is enabled right now. It's set at performance. And I'm gonna die here, actually. Okay, what's going on here? Let's see. I need first aid. Craft this. Use that. Use this. Yeah, Metal FX is active. I'd say the system has throttled. We're gonna double check temperatures once again. Let's see here. Yep, temperatures went all the way down to 80 degrees. So this probably confirms what Milk Mark was mentioning earlier, that once the system throttles, temperatures drop. You guys can see here the temperatures have gone down to 80 degrees. So we're just going to need to install that to confirm, but yeah, it looks like it. And the battery temperature is still at 43. Oh, something's going on here. Oh no. It's like, die already. These people have no manners. Why are there so many of them? Like, what's going on here? Jesus Christ. Whoa, look at that guy. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely throttling right now. So, okay, so this is done. Great. Now get into here. Bop, bop, bop. Okay. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Download zip file, open terminal, type. A gentle zombie, yeah. Okay, so let's see what's going on here. Click code, okay. Download. Perfect. Voila. Open terminal. Right. Okay, blah, blah, blah. Wow. Terminal. Mac OS is asking for permission. Like, I thought terminal was like the god here, but it seems not. Okay, so... Oh, it uncompressed it. Damn, I hate when it does that. So it's probably here. Okay. Main.zip. Oh my god. PIP. Nothing is installed on this system. We need PIP as well. Yeah, I know. OMG, LOL. Jesus Christ. And how do I install this? To install, you can follow an online guide. Okay, I can follow this. This will be quick. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, that should do the job. Python 3 get pip.py. No such file. Oh, I have to download it? Oh yeah, I do. Okay, blah blah blah. Command V. Downloaded. Now we can do this. Error. Oh yeah, because do the same. Copied. What the hell? What a pain. You can install the downloaded by running get. Oh, I'll just do this. Yeah, it downloaded the file. Python 3 get pip. There we go. Blah, blah, blah. Installing. Back to Discord. And now it's pip install top main dot zip. What? Not found. Yeah, I know. Ridiculous. It copied the copied. That's so ridiculous. What happened here? Installing. Warning. Are installed in, which is not on path. No such directory. It's not in path. How do I do that? What's the matter here? Do I have brew? Let me just see if I have brew here. No brew. Navigate to that folder, right? Yeah. The question is, where did it install? Did it install the downloads actually? Could that have happened? Command Shift G. Yeah. But the thing is, which path? Inside here? That in this directory? It didn't even ask for the admin password. Where's that error here? Let's see if I get a path here. Can't open file. Then library Python. Okay. Let's see that. Let's try that. Okay, library Python 3.9, I guess. Bin, okay. It's written in yellow. Oh yeah, right. You're right. Here it is. So I gotta run it here. My God, thank God you're here to help me. I feel so dumb. Okay, so. Oh, I gotta run terminal from here. Okay. Right. Which one of them all? This one? Probably, eh? And this was Python. Should I just copy that command here? Python 3 get pip. Nope. Nope. Help. To that command. Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, that's what that's what I typed here. Python 3. Python 3 get pip.py, but it's saying error unknown Python 3. Maybe just Python. Nope. Yeah, Python is installed. That's what I tried as well here. Just to get. Oh, but wait. I'm doing it wrong. I got to install the. Yeah, I'm not doing it right. I got to install here. Oh, but isn't this where I'm using PIP to install the other app? I'll only keep the path to PIP. Okay, right, good. Right, yeah. Okay, so I would need to have here the, yeah, obviously, this would have to be here in the same folder. And then it's just install. Oh, wait. Okay, I understand now. This goes here. And then it's install top main dot. Why is it going to downloads? Okay, wait. You know what? I'm gonna go from terminal. What was it? Bin? Wait. Yeah, it was Python. No directory. Okay, here we go. Oh, it's 3.9, right. Okay, we're good. We're in bin here. Okay, so now I should be able to just type in pip3 install. There we go. Finally. And it's still bitching at me for the freaking path. But in theory, it should be installed, right? Nope. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here. It's still giving me a hard time. Found existing installation, uninstalling, successfully uninstalled. No. Why is it uninstalling? Okay, Finally, you know? Oh my god, thank you very much. Okay, finally. Okay, here we are. Now what we're going to do is we're just going to set this into window mode. Options, display, window mode. Okay. So this way we can see what's going on here. So we can make this slightly bigger. Nope, won't allow me to resize. Yeah, it's saying throttle. Yes, that is correct. And eCPU at 1.7 gigahertz. And the GPU is at 600 megahertz. So, yep. So it's definitely throttling. Now, you know what? I'm just going to go back into full screen. Well, first I got to run away here. People are giving me a hard time. Such a hard time. Come on. Give me a break. Give me a break, man. You know, you can really tell we're not welcome here. It's definitely not this way. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ouch, that's gotta hurt, that's gotta hurt. Oh my god. Open up, please. Open up. I need to get out of here. Nope, not this way. Definitely not this way. Definitely not that way. Let's see. Well, you know what? I'd love to like lend you the game, but it's not an option. However, I don't know where you live, but I'm gonna tell you what I did. I purchased the game on when it released, day one, and I asked for a refund, like right after 24, 48 hours. And why am I asking where you live? The thing is that here in Europe, we have this like 14-day return policy by law, like no questions asked. So I bought the game for like 48 euros. I asked for a refund. They refunded the money into my account, but since the game it's still installed on my system, I can still play the game. Now, obviously, I wouldn't risk it since I'm not sure, you know, what's going on in your country. But here, I'm playing the game, and they refunded the money. So, what can I say? I'm even tempted to try to copy the game onto an external SSD and then try to run it off the Mac Mini, see if that works. But probably, I'm guessing it won't work since, you know, when this game was downloaded onto the system, probably, you know, whatever license they have or, you know, whatever thing they have there to like acknowledge that you purchased the game and it allows you to run the game is probably still there. It's not like they have some other type of software where, you know, once you ask for a refund, like Steam, for example. Steam, when you ask for a refund, the game is automatically removed from your library, you know, whereas here on iOS, I've also seen that on iOS when you purchase an app on your iPhone or iPad and you ask for a refund, they refund the money, but as long as the app is still installed on your phone, it still runs. Now, I'm not sure if that's something exclusive here to Europe since we have that type of laws, or if it's something, you know, just, you know, something that Apple does, that they can't revoke that license that allowed you in the first place to play the game. I'm not sure, whatever it is. Well, if piracy is legal, like, it's a matter of time that this game should show up somewhere to download. Like, I would try to, I'd upload it somewhere. I don't know, like, to be honest, when I ask for a refund for an app, it's because I don't like the app, and I'm probably not going to continue using it. So I haven't really tested it after 14 days. But that's probably the case, maybe. But here, this was released on the 28th of October, I believe. So it's been well over at least 18, 19 days, and the game is still running, as you guys can see. So, anyways, guys, I'm gonna call it a day for now, since the goal of this streaming was just to test that everything is working, that the capture card was working properly, that the Mac was being captured properly, that the Mac Mini was able to process all the information and keep a nice and steady, smooth stream to YouTube, which was one of the issues, that my internet connection is up for the job, which it is. And it's been very useful that Mark has showed me how to get this up and running. I'll be definitely looking at this from now on. You can even see how much swap file it's using. 6.9 gigabytes RAM, swap file 2.8 out of 4, GPU's at 100%. It's awesome, and it's throttling yes. So I'm just going to drop this here for now. We will continue now that everything's up and running. I really appreciate you, Mark, helping me with this. Thank you for joining the Discord channel. If you were there already, well, thanks for hanging around. So that was the goal, just to make sure that everything was running okay. I can't stay here for much more time. Have to have, it's like 9:30 here. I gotta cook dinner, shower, get ready for work tomorrow. But now that I know that this is working, we will definitely be doing more live streams. Like, I love doing videos for YouTube, but live streams are just awesome. This interaction here, engagement. Like, Mark helped me with this. Otherwise, I don't know, I would have never done this maybe on my own. But the thing is that everything is for sure, buddy, of course. So guys, thank you for hanging around. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see here. I'm just gonna click. Oh, by the way, also, I have a Logitech webcam, but what I'm using right now is my iPhone. I'm using my iPhone as a webcam, and I think quality-wise, it's looking pretty good. Like, it's in my opinion, you guys can really hear it. It's got pretty good focus and whatnot, right? And so that's it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in, for hanging around here. Stay tuned for more. And that's about it, guys. So thank you for watching. Take care.